Come on. Okay, bring the lift back up. All right, write it back down. All right, and let's get out. All right, I need to double check all this. So yeah, that is 4. 4 wood equals 1 glass. And they do in fact level out. So 4 wood does in fact equal 1 glass. Unless he was trying to paint them or something. All right. I just keep going back and forth there. And this one levels out here, where it's 4 glass equals 1 metal. So that's correct. And then the thing here, where 2 on the 2 versus 1 on the fulcrum. All right. So, assuming these are all related to the puzzle I'm trying to solve, which, makes the most sense, then I should have all the information I need now? I could be entirely wrong. Let's go this direction. And let's actually do that. Did that not work? If I do this, can I do it from here? No. Is it because I have that done? No, none of that's actually working. Okay, interesting. All right, let's get back out of here then. Let's go back. I've checked what I needed to. Whistling Rock. That's for something else. We're not ready to do any new puzzles here yet. I'm in the wrong place for that. I want to get back. Oh, we got one of these that's broken. I want to get back to the tusk where we were. Alright, I need to get over there. How do I get over there? It's gotta be back this way, right? Yes, up here. Alright. Okay, back down this way. Back into Emateria. Because I think I have what I need. I just need to apply it correctly. And I hate this, but we may end up having to try to trial and error brute force it. Trying like all different combinations. All right. So again, I'm going to keep to the idea that we put the ball we're trying to counteract on the far end. Have the fulcrum furthest away from it. Because that doubles the weight we need to actually counteract. I'm going to keep to that idea. So we're trying to counteract, basically 2 glass and 6 wood. With 2 glass being equal to 8, so that's 14 wood is the equivalent. Yeah, 14 wood or 3.5 glass or 0.75 metal. You know, 3/4 metal. And that's for this half. This half. Assuming both bottom halves are wooden, then yeah. So 3/4 metal might actually be a good idea. We can do half metal. So that's 1/4 metal, 2/4 metal, and then would it be 2 glass? Because glass is glass is 1/4. So 2 of these would equal half of one of those, maybe? I'm not sure that's right, but we'll try it. I keep going back and forth. All right, so let me back up and put this on the far end. We just have to get the right balance, the right weight. All right. No. See, that's too heavy. That's too heavy, and if I do it in the center, you know, I don't think they're going to be equal weights. Yeah, it's still too heavy. You know, basically, if the right side goes up, then our counterweight is too heavy. If the right side goes down, our counterweight is too light. Conversely, if the left side goes down, counterweight is too heavy. If the left side goes up, it's too light. So if I try this on the short end, that's going to be the same, right? It's just going to be more exaggerated. Yeah, it's too heavy. So that's way... Actually, I'm an idiot, because the center is a good gauge of how balanced they are. And the fact that, you know, on the left side... Yeah. Yeah. You just have to remember that the degree to which it goes up or down doesn't really matter. That's changed more based on the fulcrum, where the fulcrum is, rather than the actual weight. So the fact that it went up means it's too heavy to counteract like twice the weight there. So I can go lower by going, you know, swapping one of the glass out for wood. Problem is there's just so many goddamn combinations that it makes trying to brute force this kind of difficult. And I'm not logicking my way through the math properly somehow. With what we have. So again, that's still too heavy. So that's still too heavy. I can lower it again. You know, next increment lower would be to swap out the other glass for wood. So it's half metal, half wood. Or the equivalent of, you know, 8 glass, which would be the equivalent, plus 2 wood. 8 glass plus 2 wood which would be the equivalent of 8 times 4, 30. Oh yeah, that is way too heavy. So yeah, because we need it to basically equal like 14 wood somehow. So again, that right there, that is 4 glass quarters. Okay, one metal quarter is the equivalent of having the entire top sphere glass. All right, which 4 glass quarters is the equivalent of 16 wood. That's too heavy. No matter what, that just one metal is going to be too heavy. So I don't think we can because watch, I bet you anything, if we go back and test this now, the right side is going to lift up again. Again, remember, with this, the furthest over here means that, it has to lift basically double the weight on this side. Oh, now it's too light. Well, that didn't work. So now it's too light. One metal is too light. At double. If we go back to balanced. Is it going to go up or down? It shouldn't change. It should still be too light, right? Now it's too heavy. Because I went up. So 1/4 of metal is heavier than the entire top. So 1 metal is, heavier than 1 glass and 3 wood. That makes sense. Because 1 metal should be equal to 4 glass. And 1 glass and 3 wood should still be less than... I just had an odd idea. Is there a way I can interact with the ball? Yeah, this ball, I can't interact with it at all. That's just the way it is. Can't do anything with it. So then I'm still struggling with this one then. All right, if I go back out here. No, okay, that's just gonna put me back in the lift. Yeah, 1 glass and 3 wood should be less than 2 glass. And indeed, if we balance this out with 2 glass, I'm just trying to see if there's like anything else I can interact with. All right, if I try to balance this out with 2 glass, we should see that the counterweight should still be heavier, if just barely. Yeah, balanced, the counterweight should be heavier. In other words, the right side should go up and the left down. Yeah. All right. If we put it on the left, like I had assumed we should. Now it should be too light. So the right side should go down. Yeah. All right, so the right side goes down because now it's too light. Now we need to add weight. But the question is how much weight? You know, we already know one metal is too heavy with it on the you know, it's just plain too heavy. So if we add a wood, then so 2 glass and 1 wood. Still too light. Still too light. All right, so the problem is I need like the equivalent of what, 3.5 glass, right? And we just can't do that. Because I mean, if I add another wood, I bet you anything it's still going to be too light. I bet you anything the right's still going to go up. Or, sorry, down. Down. The right goes down because it's too light, not up. So it's still too light. The only way to make it heavier is to swap something out for the metal, but I thought 1 metal on its own was too heavy. And the best way to do this is to swap out one of the... There we go. We'll just do 1 metal. Double check that. All right. So it went down. So 1 metal is too light. 1 metal is too light. Okay. But I bet you 2 metal is too heavy. So if we just start slowly adding weight, though, let's go 1 metal, 1 wood. I hate the fact that I basically have to trial and error brute force my way through this, because I don't think I have enough information to properly reason this out. And maybe I do have enough information, but I just can't reason it out. Okay, still too light. All right. So if we go down... If we add... There we go. There's nothing I can do with these up here, right? For the hook or anything? Yeah. So we've got 1 metal, 2 wood. Alright, so 1 metal and 2 wood. If it goes down, it's too light. If it goes up, it's too heavy. Oh, that's it. 1 metal and 2 wood. All right. So that's the center. Okay, so that's one, kind of a bridge, and then one at the bottom. Okay, I've got to figure out this, because that doesn't make sense. For the 1 metal, 2 light equals 2 times 1 glass and 3 wood. 1 metal, 2 wood is equal to 2 times 1 glass and 3 wood. So that would be 1 metal, 2 wood equals 2 glass and 6 wood. But if it's 4 wood to a glass, so that means 1 metal actually equals 3 glass? 1 metal actually equals 3 glass, not 4. So what did I have wrong in Savidro's workshop? Because I double checked that and it was 4 glass marbles versus 1 wood marble, right? 4 glass marbles versus 1 metal marble. And then the other one was 4 wood versus 1 glass. So I don't know what I got wrong with that. But I mean, we figured it out. I mean, I had to trial and error, brute force our way through, but we figured it out. All right, so here, let's try left first. So that would be these 4 and these 3. Then the center. That's kind of a bridge, and the bottom one. And then right, which is kind of an arch up here, and those down there. All right. So now we get to go in the center here. All right, and no, I can't explore the rest of this. All right, so now we have controls here with a chair. What does this one do?
What's the matter, Atris? Can't remember how things work? Yet you explained this class so well when we first spoke of it in Orion. I want Cirrus and Achenar to learn everything they can, Savidro. First from Amateria, Idana, Voltaic, and finally from Narayan. When my boys come to see your people, I want them to see Narayan's traditions at work so they can see how civilization can balance with age. Do you know what they did when they finally came to us? You never came back. After class was over, you took your boys away and you never came back. Cirrus and Achenar did.
Interesting. All right, so that gives us a message from Savidro. Again, further explaining his motivations. But what else is there? There's got to be something else, right? Oh, up there. Duh. Just making sure there's nothing else. All right. So I guess we're the ball now? Yeah, I guess we're in the ball now. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have to link this, I guess, to make a single image? Yeah, something's not right. Okay. Okay. You gotta... Okay, so these go around. So, like, boom. Like, around like that. Okay, so that... No? Because nothing there goes directly in. I don't know, I feel like that one is correct. But the rest of this... Yeah, I feel like that's probably correct as well. That one I feel like it's correct. Like, Alright, so like if it goes like this, around like that. Okay. No. I don't know. I'm not sure what this does. We have... Okay, that's red. I need to... Okay, so red... I want it to go to red last. So, red is last. Yellow is second, because that's the center, right? So yeah, that'll raise that. So, yellow is second. And then that is what, right? So that's left. So that one I want to be third. But that was green. So start at blue, go yellow, green, red. Okay. Start at blue. Up through here to... Yeah, blue to yellow to green to red. I think that's it. If I've got this right. It should send one ball through the entire course all the way to the end. Oh, no, it's sending us now. Okay. We are the ball. So I think I did, in fact, get this right. So this reminds me a lot of the trams between the islands in on Riven. You know, it's almost like you're in a pinball machine. Alright, so through the center. And out for another one. You know, they don't necessarily need to be in order, just the fact that you go through blue, yellow, and green before you do red, maybe. But either way... Excuse me, sorry about that. All right, back in through the center to go out the other side. And this is the one where we get, you know, kind of tossed back and forth. Circled around and stuff like that. All right, then we go back through the center one more time. When we come out the other side, we cross the bridge we just formed. And there we go. Hello, that is important. That... I need a picture of that. No, 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 no. Don't. Let me... Oh, it's actually drawing it for me, but I'll take a picture anyways. Yeah, that is important. That is very important. All right. So that, I think, is the end of this age. We found another Jananan book that will take us back. Back to Jananan we go. The main central tusk, because that's where it's going to drop us off, or... Yep. That is indeed where it drops us off. Alright, so I wonder if I... Whoops. If I put this here... So that raises the book we're trying to get to.
Not so easy, is it, Atris? Running like a rat through a maze, looking for some sign that'll help you save your world. Is it over here? Is it over there? Is it someplace I can't find? Sirius and Akinar didn't care about saving Narayan. All that talk about fixing instabilities, rewriting the age so that we would be free to live our lives, that was just talk to hide the truth of why they had come. But we believed their lies, Atris. So we abandoned our traditions, forgetting that those traditions were keeping Narayan alive. And when the lattice trees started to die, I followed them here to tell them what they had done. They laughed. They said they would never fix Narayan. They said that they had already taken everything it had worth saving. So, my dear old friend, Atris, I brought you to this place where your education begins. Find the remaining two symbols and then come see what your boys did to Narayan.
So, yep, he's definitely got a grudge, and with reason. All right, so that is the end of one age, and I've been going for not quite 3 hours, a little over 2.5. I think I'm going to go ahead and save and stop here, and we will pick this up next time where we go in through another of the tusks and find our way to another age. So until then, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.